can't think of it. About, I say 5 or 10, it isn't, it took place at 5 or 10, I suppose. Just across from St. Edward's Hospital out there, there's
Kmart.
a Kmart, that's what it was, yeah, oh. As I said, as we become more mature, we change, and that's one of their memory changes. He works for Kmart, and he had worked in 2 or 3 different towns for them. And for the last several years, he's worked for Anderson Publishing Company out of San Angelo, Texas. And he lives in Siloam Springs. He's a single individual and just really enjoys life. And he has one customer. You can guess who that is. Walmart.
Oh, you can live with one customer, and Walmart's it.
You know, they want their suppliers to live there close to Bentonville. So he lives in Siloam Springs.
Oh, yeah.
We see him quite often, like at Christmas. And just recently, he and I decided that once a month, we'll get together and eat somewhere between here and Siloam Springs, like in Fayetteville or a place, just a bond. And I remarried about 18 years ago to a lady I had known for some time. And so she has a boy and a girl who they're married, and they live in Fayetteville. And so we're all kind of...
Tell us your second wife's name.
Her name is Donna.
Donna?
She was originally from Mulberry, that vicinity down there. And so I had known her. In fact, I'd hired her to work in the office for me when I was with the Darrell Thomas Company. And then later on, she and her husband at that time, he was teaching, and he went out into the business world. They moved up to Kentucky, and I think maybe into Illinois. And eventually, 20 years, 30 years later, they moved back to Fort Smith to be close to home, and they got divorced.
Oh.
And Don and I got in contact with each other after 4 or 5 years and found out that we had something in common. So we said we'd been a real good life. The man of God has blessed me so many ways.
So many ways. I would like to ask you a final question. Have you got some good advice you'd like to share with the young generation?
The younger generation. First, education. Education. Now, they can take your job away from you, but they can't take your education away from you. So one of the first things you need to get is to get educated. And you can't get too much education. And be sure that the profession you choose is something that you like and that you would enjoy. As I said, my daughter really loved nursing, and I had talked to my wife about going to dental school myself after my first wife. But I said, oh, if I got to go to dental school, I got to become a doctor, then I've got to have an internship. And goodness, I'd be 30 years old at that time. I can't wait that long. But you can. You can always start a new profession. In my auctioneering profession, I could have been doing that 35 years ago. It's usually on weekends, and I love people, working with people. But there are so many good things about this country. I have nothing to say in a negative sense. I may not agree with a lot of things that are happening, but when I count my blessings over on the other side, they far outweigh the blessings of our family, our churches, our jobs. We just have so many things to be thankful for every night. But, thank you for asking me to come and share.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it so much. And thank you again for your service to our country during that critical time.
Thank you. You're very kind.